Thank you.
Okay, good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start looking at the Lebensohl Convention. The Lebensohl Convention was primarily developed when your partner opened one no trump and the opponents make a two-level overcall. Just as it says right there. Can everybody see the print? So when your partner opens a no trump, and for the purposes of our discussion, we are going to consider 15 to 17 as our range. Let's say there is no bid. Then you have at your disposal a number of bids that you would make to describe your hand. Your partner's opened a no trump, and you're the next bidder. You can pass. You can bid two clubs. Two clubs has a number of connotations. You might be trying to get to two diamonds and sign off. You have a large number of diamonds and you want to just sign off there. Or you may have the garbage type hand where you have 4-4 in the majors, but you don't have about 3 or 4 points. You don't want to let your partner play in one no trump, but you're going to try to get to the 4-4 major if you can and pass. Or if she bids two diamonds, then she does not have a 4-card major. Now you would bid two hearts, and she should know that you are 4-4 in the majors and you have a weak hand. If she has 3 hearts, she'll pass. If she has 3 spades and only 2 hearts, she should correct to 2 spades. So those are bids you have. Normally, when you bid 2 clubs, you're asking for the 4-card major, and then you may be doing game imitation or going all the way to game. You have at your disposal the Jacoby transfer bids, 2 diamonds transferring to hearts, 2 hearts transferring to spades, 2 spades is a relay to clubs. Those of you who play 4-way transfers to no trump would be a relay to 3 diamonds. You also have at your disposal 1 no trump, 3 clubs. You know what that is, puppet stamen. You're trying to find out if your partner has a 4 or 5-card major. So you have all kinds of bids at your disposal. But whenever your partner opens a no trump, and now a 2-level overcall comes in, and today we're just going to look at 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades. Next week, I'm going to look at what happens when they bid 2 clubs over your partner's 1 no trump. So today we're just focusing on either 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades overcall. When they put one of those bids in, now it presents a problem for you. Best advice I can give you to start with is number 1, pretend they did not bid. Pretend your partner opened a no trump, no intervening bid. What would you have bid to describe your hand? You have all sorts of the bids that I just went over that you can use. But they have put in 2 diamond or 2 heart or 2 spade overcall. Think what you can take from Lebensohl. What bid from Lebensohl will allow you to still to describe to your partner your hand as if they had not bid? So I want you all, when I first time I went through it with some of you people, I did not say that. But since then, I have myself started just saying, okay, what if they're not bid? What would have been my bid? Okay, what from Lebensohl can I bid that will tell my partner I have that? So today, the main reason we have Lebensohl is it was first developed. And what am I doing wrong? I can't get it to go down.
Over on the side.
Where? Here.
In between.
Here.
In between the see the.
Oh, I see it now. Yes, sorry. All right. So I still don't see it. Where's it?
It's right there.
I don't see it. Here? No. Here.
Right along that path.
No, it's not doing it. I'm sorry, people. I'm having a problem here.
Try this right here.
Here.
No. Right.
All right, got it. Okay, is everybody seeing it? Okay, number 1 was what I've just gone through, that Lebensohl Convention was developed when there's a 2-level overcall of your partner's no trump. A second use of Lebensohl is When they open a weak 2 diamond, 2 heart, or 2 spade bid, and your partner makes a takeout double, what are the bids that are available to you? Now, if you recall about 2 months ago when I went over preemptive bidding, one of the 2 lessons on preemptive bidding dealt with when they open a week 2 bid and your partner makes a takeout double. Lebensohl comes into play there. Next week, I will briefly go back over that bid, but it happened in the April 5th lesson if you want to go back and look at it. A third use of Lebensohl is when your partner makes a reverse bid. For those of you who do not know what a reverse is, your partner opens a suit such as 1 diamond, you bid 1 spade. The second bid your partner makes is 2 hearts. 2 hearts ranks above 1 diamond. You know, in ranking your suits, clubs ranks at the low end, then diamonds, then hearts, and then spades. So if your partner opens, say, a club or a diamond and then rebids like 2 hearts or 2 spades, their second bid, they are doing a reverse. They did not have enough points to open 2 clubs, the big 2 club bid. They did not have the right shape to open 2 no trump showing 20 or 21 points. But they have a huge hand. They have anywhere from, say, 17, 18, 19 points, maybe even 20, when they make a reverse. Let's say you, when you bid that spade, maybe you had a singleton diamond, but you had about 5 points and you had 5 spades, and you're just hoping that you can get to a better spot. So you've kind of lied a little bit and bid a spade. And you have to pay for that because your partner now comes through there bidding that 2 hearts, showing about an 18-point hand. You can't pass. You absolutely cannot pass, even though you've lied on your first bid. So Lebensohl helps to warn your partner that you have a really awful hand and you are not interested even in game, much less slam. All right, so what I want to do now is today we're going to focus just on number 1. We're going to look at when they have made a 2-level overcall of your partner's suit. Next week, we will look at doubling by your partner takeout double of a week 2 bid. And then we're also going to look a little bit of how Lebensohl helps you with the reverse. But today we're going to focus on the first only. All right, I want us to begin by looking at this situation. Your partner has opened 1 no trump, 15 to 17. Next person has bid 2 hearts, and now you, the responder, what are you going to bid? Let's say you held hand A. Pretend for a minute that there was no 2 heart overcall. You certainly would not let your partner play 1 no trump when you hold such an awful hand. You have 6 diamonds, you want to play in diamonds. But you can't just bid 3 diamonds and hope he shuts up once this 2 heart overcall is put in there. Doesn't work that way. If the person had not overcalled 2 hearts, then I think you would have either bid 2 spades or 2 no trump. 2 no trump is a relay to 3 diamonds for some people. 2 spades is a relay to 3 clubs for people, and then you would correct and bid 3 diamonds, and your partner would know that you had a weak hand with diamonds. But here you are. What are you going to do? Now, in B, you have here 11 high card points. Your partner has opened a no trump. You know she has a minimum of 15 high card points. You have to be in game. You do not have a heart stopper. So what do? You've got a problem. You can't bid 3 diamonds with A and hope your partner passes. You can't bid 3 diamonds with B and hope your partner doesn't pass. With B, you're either going to be in 3 no trump, 5 diamonds, or maybe even a 6 diamond slam. So see the problem that 2 heart bid has thrown in to your bidding. So this is exactly why the Lebensohl was developed. It's to give you a chance to make a forcing bid, to make a non-forcing bid, to show a game invitational hand where you've got the 8 or 9 points. Find out if you have a 4-4 major suit fit. To double, what does the double mean? And do you have a stopper in the hearts or do you not have a stopper in the hearts? So Lebensohl will allow you to answer every one of these questions. And this is what the experts, most people are playing the Lebensohl convention. And I'm going to tell you what the cornerstone of the Lebensohl convention is And then we're going to see it later in examples. Cornerstone is you'll make the 2 no trump bid. It's an artificial bid. It forces your partner to bid 3 clubs. So if your partner's open a no trump and there's a 2 heart overcall, if you bid 2 no trump, it doesn't mean a relay to 3 diamonds or anything else, or it doesn't mean, partner, I have 8 or 9 points. You want to be a 3 no trump. No, it does not. You lose the normal meeting of the 2 no trump bid. That's why it has to be alerted. The 1 no trump opener absolutely 100% has to bid 3 clubs. He's forced to bid 3 clubs. So that's the cornerstone of Lebensohl, and I think it'll become clear once we look at some examples. But just remember that 2 no trump is going to be forcing 3 clubs on the no trump opener. Okay, let's look now. And we're going to just look at 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades as the overcalled suit. The first bid that you can make, your partner's open to no trump, they overcall 2 hearts. If you double that bid, if you double 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades, it is 100% penalty. You might hold something like this. Notice that you have 4 hearts, as well as 10 high card points. You know your partner has at least 2 hearts. I don't think she's going to open 1 no trump with a, some people are doing it, but I don't recommend it, with a singleton heart. So you would expect her to have at least 2 hearts. So you're looking at 6 hearts between the 2 hands. You know she has at least 15 high card points for her 1 no trump bid, and you have 10 points, and you have those wonderful 4 hearts. You want to double this hand for penalty. This person who bid 2 hearts is probably going to go for 800 or 1100 on this hand. So here you would double, your partner would pass, and you just sit back and take all your tricks. The second bid that you can make when they overcall, if you can bid at the 2 level, it is to play. It is natural and it is to play. Here, your partner opens a no trump, the 2 heart overcall, what would you bid? Pretend that they did not bid. They do not bid, what are you going to do with this hand? You're going to bid 2 hearts. Partner's going to say transfer to spades. And once she bids 2 spades, you're going to pass. So when you pretend they didn't bid, you're bidding 2 hearts, transfer to 2 spades, and you're passing. How can you convey that same information to your partner once this 2 heart overcall has been made? A lot of you say, all right, double. That means that she stole my bid. No, if you're playing Lebensohl, a double is for penalty. So you can't use that don't system that many of you are playing. Now what you do is you just simply bid 2 spades, and that's a sign off. If you can bid at the 2 level, it is a natural bid and it is a sign off, and your partner should pass. The reason being, the bad thing about it is the big no trump is going to be sitting down there on the table for the whole world to see. But that's one of the problems with the system. You can't protect always making certain that the no trump, the big no trump hand is protected from the sight of the defenders. In this case, you're going to play 2 spades and the big no trump hand is going to come down in the dummy. Now, if you make a 3 level bid, let's say you bid over 2 hearts, you bid 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, or 3 diamonds, or 3 spades. Those are all forcing bids. They are promising at least a 5 card suit plus at least 10 high card points. So you see with this hand, she's opened 1 no trump. They bid 2 hearts. And you saw this hand just a few minutes ago. This is the same hand where you had the 10 high card points, the 11 high card points, and the 6 diamonds. So all you need to do is to bid 3 diamonds over that 2 hearts. It's 100% game force. It tells your partner you have at least 10 points. It tells your partner you have at least 5 or more diamonds, and it is forcing to game. If partner only has 2 diamonds but has a heart stopper, he's going to put it in 3 no trump. If he happens to have, say, 4 diamonds to the king with you, he may bid four diamonds, which is minor wood. It's asking you for your key cards, and you may be exploring a six diamond slam contract. And I'll be going over all those slam bids later on with you. But in number 3, and this is one of the hands you saw on that first page, it was B, where you have 11 high card points. You definitely want to get to game. All you need to do is just to bid your suit at the 3 level. Just bid 3 diamonds. Your partner cannot pass it. It's 100% game force. Your partner will now know, the one no trump guy will now know, looking at his hand, whether he wants to put it in 3 no trump. He would not do so if he doesn't have a heart stopper. Or if he has good diamond fit with you, he may go launching into minor wood to see if you have a 6 diamond slam. At worst, you'll end up in a 5 diamond contract. All right. Now I want to come down to your Lebensohl bids. Just let me summarize those again. If you double the overcall of 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades, it is penalty. If you bid at the 2 level, if you can still bid at the 2 level, it is a sign-off bid. If you bid any suit at the 3 level other than the 3 hearts, it is game force. And it tells your partner you have at least 5 of that suit and you have at least 10 points. And she can better then decide where to put the contract. Now we come to the cornerstone again of the Lebensohl contract convention. The 2 no trump bid is artificial. It forces your partner to bid 3 clubs. Both of those bids absolutely have to be alerted, and the director will be called very, very quickly if you do not alert them. So you want to be sure you alert them. All right, so you have bid 2 no trump, partners bid 3 clubs. Let's look at now what your bids are going to be. You have bid 2 no, partners bid 3 clubs. With hand A, look at your hand. You have, 7 clubs sitting there, and you have no points, hardly, but 4 points. You want to just play 3 clubs. So how do you get your partner to 3 clubs? You bid 2 no trump. When she bids 3 clubs, she's forced to bid 3 clubs, you pass. And that's great because now the no trump hand is protected. It will be, your hand will be the one sitting there on the table for everybody to see. And you see, you would never, even if there is not a 2 heart bid, you would never let your partner play 1 no trump with this particular hand. Even though if your partner happened to have the ace king of clubs and another one, if she has the ace king tight, she's never getting over there. She's got to have at least 3. It's just a much safer contract to let her play in 3 clubs. So you see that 2 heart overcall has not kept you from getting to where you would have gotten. You want to get to 3 clubs, you simply bid 2 no trump, partner bids 3 clubs, and you pass. Any bid below the rank of the overcalled suit is a sign-off. So the person has overcalled 2 hearts. This is the other hand you saw right at the beginning of the lesson, the one where you had the 6 diamonds and you had 4 points. Here, if there is not a bid, if the 2 hearts were not bid, you're going to try to get your partner to 3 diamonds and sign off. And how do you do that? Well, some of you who use 4-way transfers would bid 2 no trump, relaying your partner to 3 diamonds, and then you're going to pass. Or if you don't use, you would bid the 2 spades, and when your partner bids 3 clubs, you're going to correct to 3 diamonds. Here you want to get to 3 diamonds. You want to compete. How do you do that? You first go through bidding 2 no trump, alert, partner must bid 3 clubs, and now you bid 3 diamonds, and that is a drop dead, a sign-off bid. Notice that 3 diamonds is below the level of the overcall. The overcall was 2 hearts. So diamonds ranks below hearts. So 3 diamonds in this situation is a sign-off. So we've already looked at that first hand, A, where you had this hand, 6 diamonds with 4 points. And we looked just up above a minute ago where you bid 3 diamonds, where you had that other hand, the B hand, where you had 11 high card points and 6 points and 6 diamonds. All right, any suit above the rank of the opponent's suit is game invitational. This is the one that gives people most problems. All right, here your partner's open to no trump. There is an overcall of 2 hearts. you can't just bid two spades. If you just bid two spades, you are saying, sign off. I want to play two spades. You would have had the same hand, but you would not have had the queen of diamonds. And you know, up above, I had you sign off in two spades. This hand, you have, what do you got? 9 points. I'm trying to find my notes. This hand, you have 9 high-colored points. On this hand, pretend there was no two-heart bid. And you're looking at 5 spades and 9 high-card points. First thing you're going to do is bid 2 hearts to transfer your partner to 2 spades. And now you're going to bid 2 no trump. And what you're telling your 1 no trump partner, I have 5 spades. I have 8 or 9 points. What's your pleasure? Your partner can pass 2 no trump. He can bid 3 no trump. He can bid 3 spades if he has a minimum and he has 3 spades, or he can go all the way to 4 spades. But he knows you have a game invitation hand. You have the 8 or 9 point hand. He knows you have 5 spades. So with this hand, you don't just bid 2 spades over the 2 hearts. You bid 2 no trump. Partner bids 3 clubs. And now you bid 3 spades. What that's telling your partner is, partner, I have 5 spades. I have 8 or 9 points. What do you want to do? Where do you want to play it? And your partner then will make the decision. Now, in addition to what we've seen above, Lebensohl gives you a way to find out if your side has a 4-4 card major fit. It allows you to show whether you have a stopper in the enemy suit. It also gives you an opportunity to tell your partner that you do not have a stopper in the suit. These are 3 very, very important things to be able to tell your partner. So if you make an immediate Q bid of their suit, it is statement, and it promises at least 1 4-card major, and it absolutely denies that you have a stopper in whatever they bid. So in our example, your partner has opened 1 no trump, get the 2 hard overcall. You have 10 high card points. You also have 4 spades. You do not have a hard stopper. So with this hand, you bid immediately 3 hearts. You Q bid the 2 hearts. What you are telling your partner is, partner, I have 4 spades. I have at least 10 high card points. And most important, I do not have a stopper in the heart suit. So if your partner doesn't have but 2 or 3 spades, but he has a heart stopper, he knows you got at least 10 points. He's got a heart stopper. He'll put it in 3 no trump. Now the problem arises if he too does not have a heart stopper, but he doesn't have 4 spades with you. He may bid perhaps 4 clubs showing a better minor or something like that. Or he may actually bid 4 spades and let you play on that Moisian 4-3 fit. But at least he's been warned that you do not have a stopper in the heart suit. What you have told him by this bidding sequence is that you do have 4 spades, that you do have at least 10 high card points, and that you do not have a heart stopper. The 6th bid is you make a direct jump to 3 no trump. Partners open a no trump, the 2 hard overcall comes in. Here you have enough points to be in game. You have 11 high card points, but you do not have a stopper in the heart suit. A direct bid of 3 no trump over the 2 hearts tells your partner, I don't have 4 spades. I have at least 10 high card points. We need to be in game somewhere, partner. I do not have a heart stopper. So when you bid 3 hearts, you bid directly the guy's suit, or you bid 3 no trump directly, you are flat out denying that you have a stopper in their suit. All you're telling your partner is, in the first instance, you do have 4 spades and you have at least 10 points, no heart stopper. In the second instance, you're telling your partner, I have at least 10 high card points. I do not have a 4-card spade suit. but I have the points for us to be in game, but I do not have a heart stopper. Your partner, the one no trump opener, is forewarned with both a 5 and 6 that you do not have a stopper in the enemy suit. In this case, it would be hearts. But let's look at number 7 now. Let's see how you can show your partner that you do have the stopper. If you bid 2 no trump, the artificial 2 no trump, your partner is forced to say 3 clubs. And now if you bid 3 hearts, you are showing 4 spades, you're showing at least 10 high card points, and you are absolutely promising your partner that you have a stopper in the heart suit. When you bid it directly as above, if you bid 3 hearts directly, you're saying I have 4 spades, I have at least 10 high card points, but I have no heart stopper. But when you go through 7, when you go through 1 no trump, 2 hearts, and you bid 2 no trump, partner bids 3 clubs, now when you bid 3 hearts, you are telling your partner that you have 4 spades, that you have at least 10 high card points, and you have that all-important stopper in the heart suit. So if your partner does not have but 2 or 3 spades, he's going to put it in 3 no trump, comfortable that you have a stopper in the heart suit. Now let's look at number 8. Number 8 goes right along with these bids. Here, the partners open a no trump, the 2 heart over call. Before, you bid 3 no trump. You had the points for no trump. For game, you didn't have 4 card spade suit, and you didn't have a stopper. So you went directly to 3 no trump. But here, you want to go through 2 no trump, the Lebensohl bid, forcing your partner to bid 3 clubs, and now you say 3 no trump. Your partner now knows you did not have 4 spades. He knows you have at least 10 high card points, and he knows that you have a heart stopper. So see how beautiful that is. By going fast, you bidding 3 hearts directly or bidding 3 no trump directly, you tell your partner, I have game values, I don't have a stopper. But when you, in number 7 and number 8, number 7 allows you to show that you have the 4 card spade, in case your partner has 4 spades. You have the points for game, and you have a stopper. You have the ace of hearts. Hopefully you have a double stopper, depending on which partner's got. And in 8, you don't have the 4 card spades major, but you have the points for game, and you do have a stopper. You probably got a double stopper in the heart suit. So you see how Lebensohl tells you so much. It particularly will keep you out of no trump if neither one of you has the all-important stopper. All right. I don't think you can see this, but all of you are familiar with the convention card. The convention card that if you're playing in person, you have to have it on the table. If you're playing in these virtual games, you have to have it so they can look at it, the opponents can look at it. And on the front part, under where the no trump bids are, one place there is if you play Lebensohl. If you check that you play Lebensohl, then you have a little blank beside it. Most people put in that blank fast, the word fast, F-A-S-T. Fast means it denies a stopper. So you can see from above, when you bid, at number 7, when you bid 3 hearts directly, when you Q-bid 3 hearts directly, you were showing 4 spades, but you were denying that you had a stopper in hearts, which is exactly what you have on this hand. Or in number 6, when you went to 3 no trump over the 2 hearts, fast arrival denies that you have a stopper. So on your convention card, when you mark fast, it means you have the points for game, but you do not have a stopper in the enemy suit. But when you go through the 2 no trump series, you always get a chance to show your partner then that you do have a stopper in the enemy suit. So looking at your convention card, if you decide you're going to play Lebensohl, I think you want to put in that blank fast, that fast arrival to 3 no trump, or if you Q-bid their suit at the 3 level, you don't have a stopper in the suit. The Lebensohl convention is wonderful in that it allows you, by bidding 2 no trump, followed by 3 no trump, it's telling your partner you do have a stopper in the suit. or if you go through two no trump and then cue bid their suit, it is stamen and it promises a stopper in their suit. So in summary, the next part is just summary. If you use the Lebensohl, when they overcall two level, two diamond, two heart, or two spade bid over your partner's one no trump opening, it allows you to double whatever they bid for penalty. If you can bid it to two level and that's what you want to just sign off, it's not forcing. If you bid at the three level, whatever, you don't bid their suit, but you bid it to three level, any bid at the three level is forcing the game. If you go through two no trump, the artificial bid, forcing your partner to bid three clubs. Now you can pass if you got a long bunch of clubs. You can bid three diamonds to show a weekend with diamonds, depending on what suit they overcalled with. If you overcall below the rank, it's a sign off. If you overcall above the rank of the suit, it is game invitational. It's showing 5 or more of the suit, and it is showing at least 8 or 9 points. In addition, it allows a direct cue bid of stamen or a direct going to three no trump, 1 and 2, shows game values, but it also denies that you have a stopper. So by going through the two no trump series and then doing stamen, promises not only a 4-card major, but it also promises that you have a stopper in their suit. If partner then can be comfortable leaving it, putting it in three no trump, knowing you have a stopper. Going through two no trump and then bidding three no trump, you are guaranteeing points for game and that you have a stopper in their suit. So the beautiful thing about Lebensohl, it keeps you out of those awful three no trump contracts when neither one of you has a stopper. So I would ask for you to look back through all these hands, and when you're playing in your games, either virtually or face-to-face, do what I said. Pretend for a second they did not overcall. What is the bid you would have made to describe to your partner what your hand is like? Maybe you're just going to try to sign off in 2 hearts or 2 spades, so you have Jacoby. Or maybe you're going to do the garbage statement thing where you bid 2 clubs and they say 2 diamonds and now you say 2 hearts. Your partner knows now at your 4-4, you have a bad hand. If he has 3 spades, he should correct to 3 and only 2 hearts. He should correct to 2 spades. It's the garbage statement bid. So just pretend for a second they did not bid. What bid would you have made? Now that they've overcalled, now what bids from Lebensohl can you use to convey the same information to your partner? Negatives about it are sometimes the big no trump hand ends up on the table. And of course, that's what we don't want. But, you know, whenever you add a system, anything new to your system, you lose the use of something else. You're going to lose the natural bid of the 2 no trump to be game invitational or to be the 4 suit transfer. You're going to lose the ability to use it for that purpose. But the positives, the pluses of using Lebensohl so outweigh not using Lebensohl that, you know, I highly recommend those of you already using it, keep on, keep on, keep on. Those of you who are being exposed to it for the first time, make the effort to learn it. 2 big positives is it gives you the opportunity to double them for penalty. It also, the biggest asset, it keeps you out of no trump if neither one of you has the stopper. I have 2 resources I'm recommending. One of them is a pamphlet that was put out by Rodwell. I have a picture of myself with Rodwell, and it is prominently displayed in my house. But anyway, it's just a very easy guide, very quick guide to all of these bids with several examples. Many of you already have this book, The Lebensohl Convention Complete and Contract Bridge by Ron Anderson. I recommend it highly. I know the ones of you who have spent $11 or $12, whatever it is, have used this quite a bit. And it will give you so many more examples saying basically the same thing that I have said today. So I recommend that you do get a copy of it if you do not already have it. Next week, let me just tell you what we're going to do next week before we go to these practice exercises. Next week, I am going to continue with Lebensohl. I'm going to look at, after you have bid 2 no trump and your partner's bid 3 clubs, and you've made your second bid. What then are the bids that the opening one no trump person should make? Either pass if it's a drop dead bid, or if you're trying to ask him if he has the 4 card spades or whatever. What will be the second bid, the third bid made by the person who opened one no trump? When you do go through the Lebensohl bid, the 2 no trump, forcing him to bid 3 clubs, and now you make your another bid. What bids are now open to the person who opened originally the 1 no trump? I also want to go back and revisit when they have opened 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades, and your partner makes a takeout double, those week 2 bids. I know we covered that 2 months ago, but I want to just do maybe 10 minutes worth on that again. Those bids are also covered in this Ron Anderson book. So that's another reason for buying it. I do want to go over the reverse, how you can use Lebensohl to handle reverses. And I also want to cover when they make a 2 club overcall of your partner's 1 no trump. I did keep out 2 clubs today. The Lebensohl can be used quite easily and very effectively using Lebensohl. It gives you the opportunity, if they bid 2 clubs, for you to double 2 clubs for penalty. Right now, the ones of you who don't use Lebensohl, when they bid 2 clubs, if you double, you're just saying, I was going to bid 2 clubs. I was going to ask for a 4 card major. But using Lebensohl, you have now the opportunity to double 2 clubs and take them for 800 points or so. So that's what we're going to look at next week. Now, what I would like to do just for a minute or two, because I'm going to let you do most of this for homework. Here, your partner has opened 1 no trump, and the next guy bids 2 spades, and you have hand A. What would you have bid had this guy not bid 2 spades? You're never going to let your partner play in 1 no trump holding hand A, are you? What you would have done, you would have bid 2 diamonds, he bids 2 hearts, and you are passing about as quickly as you can, aren't you? But with this 2 spade bid, you still want to be able to compete, maybe. If you're vulnerable, maybe just keep your mouth shut. But Lebensohl gives you a way. You bid 2 no trump, partner's forced to bid 3 clubs, and now you bid 3 hearts. This is a drop dead bid because 3 hearts is below the rank of 2 spades. So it's a sign-off bid. And by the way, the next page on down gives the answers to all of these. So I'm going to let you finish the rest of the other 3 or 4 that I have. The second set, your partner has opened a no trump and they overcall 2 hearts. What do you bid? All right, now here you have 6 points, but you have a 6 card suit, you have a singleton heart. What would you bid? What would you bid if she had not bid? You are going to bid 2 hearts first to transfer to 2 spades. And then I think you should bid 3 spades. That promises a 6 card suit and it's game invitation. If they bid 2 hearts though, you can't do that. So what are you going to do? So I want you now to go back through your lesson today and try not to peep at the answers if you can, and look at the rest of them for the first problem and look at the other 3 and maybe read up on what I say about A. A may give you a little bit of problem there, I don't know. But I don't think you want to just say 2 spades with A. I think your hand is much too good to just simply 2 spades because you have the singleton heart. Your hand really goes up. And you know your partner's got at least 2 spades. So look at, they're all there, but I'm not going to let you see them. So I want to thank you all very much. I hope you're not overwhelmed by, if it is your first exposure. I think you see already the value of being able to double penalty, especially the value of staying out of no trump if neither one of you has a stopper. So look through the PDF. I'll send it to you in just a few minutes. Also, I will put the video of this lesson up on the YouTube as soon as I can. And Jane, I will be sending you all of the other PDF files as soon as I can. So I want to thank all of you very much, and I am going to